Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today we're talking about the ongoing saga with Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. In case you guys didn't hear, recently the Nets organization said Kyrie is not allowed to play or practice until he gets the jab, in which Kyrie Irving has been outspoken against the jab, saying he doesn't believe in it, he doesn't want to take it. And, living in New York City, there is a mandate that you can't participate in indoor activities without the jab. And now the NBA, this NBA team has passed that same mandate onto one of their players, which is Kyrie Irving. I wanted to do this video yesterday, but I wanted to take in more facts and I wanted to hear what more people were saying. Because there's been a narrative going around that Kyrie Irving is a selfish player, a selfish person, that he doesn't care about people. And if you did care about people, you would get the jab because you would care about your well-being and other people's well-being. And then I just started pulling up like these other articles about things that Kyrie has done. He brought George Floyd's mama home. He paid tuition for 9 HBCU students, bought over 200 kids Christmas presents, and he paid $250,000 in Thanksgiving meals for people in NYC. Donated $1.5 million to the WNBA. You guys all know, that's the women's basketball league that highly underpaid women, and he contributed to them during the pandemic. But the narrative is that he's selfish, and he's doing this for personal reasons. Now, I understand I play sports, and there is a team mindset, and I agree. When you come together as a team and you make a commitment as a team, you want everybody to hold up their end of the bargain. But what we can't ignore is the fact that, this is a man that is standing up for what he believes in. And I don't know when that became a crime. And it seems like in recent history, standing up for what you believe in, if it's against the popular opinion, has become a crime. And that's what's happening here. So now there's an indictment on his character. All these news outlets, CNN and, so forth, are just bashing this individual, no matter how much good he's done off the court, no matter how much good he's done for his community, because he won't get the jab. And I admit, basketball may have provided him with the means to do the things he's done off the court. But he doesn't identify as a basketball player. He identifies as a man and a human. And a lot of times we let our professions, what we do for a living, define who we are. And that's when we get caught up with it. All right. You ask someone who they are, I'm an electrician, or I'm a lawyer. Like, no, you're a man. You're a human part of society. And that's what you do for a living. That's how you earn your living. And, a lot of our Black leaders tend to be paid programming, as that's what I like to call them, or paid advertisement. Meaning, someone throws money at them and then they start pushing a narrative. And Kyrie is saying, hey, yeah, I know I have a huge contract and I make a ton of money, but that doesn't define who I am. And that's not going to define the decisions I make. So I commend him. I wish more people did this, particularly in the Black communities. There's a lot of Black athletes who I'm sure has his same opinion, but they gave into the idea of a team. And again, I don't bash those guys that do it. I don't bash anybody that goes out and get the jab. That is your right, just like it's people's right not to get it. I just don't understand the scrutiny that we have to place on people for making personal decisions, private decisions. And this is not a public matter in the sense of how people are making it out. This is a private decision that's being publicized because everything is publicized nowadays. Everything is politicized and everything is publicized. And that's what's happening here. And it's unfortunate that Kyrie is caught up in this just because he doesn't want to put something into his body. And like I said, I wanted to talk about this yesterday or within the last couple of days when other people were, but I was just, taking it all in. And, I'm just I keep hearing selfish, and he's selfish and this is a personal decision. And look, the only thing I would say is, as a man and as part of a team, he should reach out to his teammates and his organization and inform them of his decisions. That's all he's obligated to do. Um, but there's nothing wrong with standing up for what you believe in. And in this country, that used to be the thing to do. People used to look up to people that stood up for what they believed in. Now, if we just decide to say, no, we don't believe that, so you're wrong. And I don't get how far we've fallen, that this is the new narrative and this is a thing in this country. And I mean, this is a game that we're talking about, right? I mean, he plays a game for a living. He makes a lot of money to play a game. And it's controversy because he doesn't want to do something that he has the right not to do is ridiculous. And it just shows where the mindset of most people have gone. You know, these fear tactics, this forced acceptance that I spoke about in a previous video, this forced of do as we say, not as you believe narrative is it's just increasing in this country, and it is worrisome. And I pray for everyone's safety. And again, I'm not against anyone that wants to do anything that they believe is right for themselves. I'm all for that. But everyone has that. And that right shouldn't be taken away from anyone, especially not Kyrie Irving, especially not over a basketball game, a game at all. He should be commended for his off the court achievements and the way he supports his community. Because there's a lot of people that did get the jab, that do play these sports, that don't support their communities at all. In fact, they support other communities. And that's a topic for another day. And we will get into that. But right now, I just want to send flowers to Kyrie Irving and say, you know, I hope you see this through. And even if you change your opinion and you say, you know what, I'll get the jab, I'll do it. I support that too, because we have a right to change our minds. Two things can be right. Two things can be wrong. We can change our opinions. We can evolve. We can grow. We can digress. We can do whatever we want. That is our freedoms as individuals and as people. And we got to remember that. And we got to hold on to that, because we're starting to give it away. And once again, I mean, basketball, like Allen Iverson said, like, what are we talking about here? And again, like always, I appreciate you guys for listening. And if you want to hear more, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. If you didn't like the video, I appreciate you listening anyway. And as always, take care of your mind, take care of your body, and take care of each other. That's all we got. Peace.